President Trump is leading calls for unity following the shooting.
We can all agree that we are blessed to be Americans, that our children deserve to grow up in a nation of safety and peace, and that we are strongest when we are unified and when we work together for the common good.
Republicans and Democrats will have a chance to show that tonight at the annual Congressional Baseball Game. The contest draws thousands of fans each year. It's been a tradition for more than a century. Proceeds and donations go to charity. Jan Crawford is overlooking Nationals Park in Washington, where tonight's game will be played. Jan, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. You know, there aren't many bipartisan traditions left in Washington anymore, but for 108 years, the Congressional Baseball Game has been one of them. And that show of unity is why, despite yesterday's shooting, the game is on.
The skills on the field, while not major league, might surprise you. And when Republicans and Democrats square off on the diamond,
the level of competition is intense.
Nathaniel Rakich has been covering the Congressional Baseball Game for 5 years.
They take it very seriously with a lot of smack talk.
And Rakich says one of the most determined players on the field is Louisiana Republican Steve Scalise. Scalise was shot in the hip Wednesday while practicing for tonight's showdown.
He is one of the toughest competitors out there, one of the hardest workers.
I did tell Joe that I love him before the game, and I love him after the game. But during the game, we're going to play to win.
Wednesday afternoon, the managers of the two teams, Republican Congressman Joe Barton and Democrat Mike Doyle, announced that despite the shooting, the game was on.
It will be play ball.
The Congressional Baseball Game was created in 1909 by Pennsylvania Congressman John Tanner, a former pitcher for the Chicago White Stockings. War, a depression, and the business of Congress sometimes canceled the games. When the teams did play, they played hard and for keeps. Women started playing in 1993. Representative Linda Sanchez has played for 15 years. She says the game is a chance to shed partisanship.
It's a chance to kind of take a break from the polarized atmosphere of legislating and just have a little bit of fun with our colleagues and something that's our national pastime.
Now, tonight's game will actually be a tiebreaker for the two teams. Republicans and Democrats each have won 39 games, lost 39 games, and tied once. And then after yesterday's shooting, they've actually added a new charity to the recipients who will be getting the proceeds from tonight's game, the Capitol Police Memorial Fund. Jeff?
Boy, no doubt this will be the biggest audience they've ever had.
I hope so. It holds 50,000. Would be great if those seats are all filled.
And does the score really matter?
You're right.
I mean, it's about them coming together tonight and watching.
But score matters. People want to win.
Yes. Tied at 39.
There you go.
Our 24-hour streaming network, CBSN, will have live coverage of tonight's Congressional Baseball Game beginning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. You can watch on the CBS News app or at cbsnews.com.